All right, Shalom. Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakadash, and double honors to the elder bishops, elder apostles, to the men on down at GMS that do rule well and have taught me this truth. Shalom to you, beloved Akim. Shalom to you, few sincere sisters. Okay, I got a super quick hit. Still sick as a dog. Wish I could be laboring with the Akim and the brothers, but I don't want to get none of the brothers sick. So I'm going to just do a quick sit down. And I came across this video last night. Yahweh Shai Baraka Tha to the brother GMS Watchman. Okay. Now he came. It's an interview right here that transpired after the tragedy that occurred with the fatal shooting from the ICE devil agent who shot the woman in the face. Okay. And man, we in those times of sedition amongst men and uproars against the people. I just went into this yesterday. Okay, so I won't beat a dead horse. We in those times. This is a super quick hit. I only got a few scriptures. Salakia family. It's over here just trying to get right. But yeah, I only got a few scriptures, family. It's gonna be a super quick hit. Okay, I'm only gonna grab a few. I'm gonna let this thing play out. But I came across this interview last night and it had me just dying laughing. Okay. Even though this is a serious thing, this is serious times that we in. This interview had me just in tears, okay? Because it was just super funny to me. I just found it super funny. His energy, his emotion, and just, I was literally in tears, just dying of laughter. I was absolutely, and I'm silly too, so you gotta mind me, family. But this interview was absolutely hilarious, okay? So I'm gonna just go ahead and let it play. I'm gonna grab a few precepts and go ahead and close out. So let's do it. Let's go. Okay, so you heard it. You heard it, family. Okay, so I told you we've been prophesying this that these ICE agents will be urging the people to ultimately transpire civil war to going into action, because by them being granted immunity to just kill and round up people and take peace from the earth and kill and just round up people at will is going to cause people to fight back and develop resistance against these people. He said we need to get to the bullet box. He said there is no getting to the ballot box, okay, meaning to vote. Okay, he said we got to get to the bullet box. Okay, these people is upset, man, and rightfully so. People is dying, man. People is getting rounded up and dying because of these devils is going crazy. In an interview, the interviewer was asking him. He said something about us potentially going into dark times. He said, we in the dark times, and I agree. We are absolutely in dark times, man. He said potentially going to dark times. We are there already, just like he said, man. There you go. You heard him. You heard him. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this quickly. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, 15 and 14 through 15. And it reads, woe to the world. Woe meaning death and destruction. And them that dwell therein. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that's exactly what this is, man. This is the beginning of that, okay? This is speaking of civil war, man. Okay, people gonna stand up, okay, with swords in their hands to fight against another. Okay, now what is the modern day sword? You guessed it, the gun. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the other part of the interview, because I did record 2 parts of it. So let me just go ahead and play the other part and grab a few more precepts and close out. Let's go.
This is the dark time. Why did you feel compelled to be here today? I came decision right then and there that I was going to come up here one way or another. They fired the first shot. I'm not calling for peace anymore. I don't care what Fox News says. I don't care what that woman in the press room says. I'm not calling for peace. They fired the first shot. We have the Second Amendment for a reason. It's time for people to come back here with weapons and show these people that we're equals. I can just feel the emotion coming off of you right now. You've been wearing it on your sleeve today. As I've seen you have some interaction with other protesters here. Describe to me some of those emotions that you're feeling right now. I'm angry. I'm angry. We knew this was going to happen. We knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen the minute they called the election in 2024. That's why what I did, right, when I knew the election was going to go the way it did, that's why I went and I bought my first gun. I used to hate guns. I used to think that it was insane that we have more guns than people in this country. And in reality, I still do think that it's insane that we have more guns than people. But if we've got people like these guys out here just terrorizing people, kicking in doors with no warrants, kidnapping people with no cause, and murdering people for trying to flee and for obeying a command to leave the area, and then shooting her in the face like that after she drops her kid off at school, we have to show up with guns. We have.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, so I just was going into this the other day, man. Okay, this is going to stir up a civil war, man, within the people, man. Okay, because I just was saying it again. If these devils is going to continue to kill at will and round up people at will, and they just passed a bill where the ICE agents will be going from door to door, raiding people's houses to round up quote unquote illegal immigrants, man, which we know this is far beyond that at this point. Okay? This is going to draw up again, man, civil war. You hear this man just said they're going to have to start showing up to protest with the ratchets, man, with the Ninas, with the Blickies. Okay, these people is not playing, man. Okay, and this is what these devils in power wants, so they can usher in martial law, man, and make it a police state. Okay.
There's no other way around it. I don't care if I don't have a Minnesota carry permit. I'm unarmed right now, but this is the last time I show up to face these guys without a weapon. There's no way. I got shot with a pepper ball 5 minutes after walking in here. I never laid a finger on them. I never raised a hand to them. I've only been using my voice. The time for speaking is over. The time for niceties is over. The time for peace is over. They fired the first shot. It's time to end.
Yo, he just said that. What he just said was absolutely scriptural, and I must be allowed to grab it. Okay, he said the time for talking is over. The time for peace is over. The time for talking and the time of peace, the time for talking and the time for peace is over, man. And that's absolutely scriptural, man. This is the spirit of the Lord that's visiting, okay, and stirring up war on the people, man. Okay, he's allowing Esau Edom to come down with great wrath and bring down judgment and wrath on people, and this is going to stir up the people to cause them to cause a civil war, man. Listen, this is the book of Ecclesiastes 3:6-8, and it reads: a time to get and a time to get and a time to loose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. 8, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. As he just said, the time of peace is over. We are in a time of war, man. It's just that simple, man. This is the times that we in. All right, you know, we in those times, man. Okay, I'm gonna grab one more and just close out.
This shit by any means necessary.
You heard him, man. Hold on, let's play that little part back right there.
The last time I show up to face these guys without a weapon. There's no way. I got shot with a pepper ball 5 minutes after walking in here. I never laid a finger on them. I never raised a hand to them. I've only been using my voice. The time for speaking is over. The time for niceties is over. The time for peace is over. They fired the first shot. It's time to end this shit by any means necessary.
There you go. There you go, man. You know, we've seen this coming, man. We've seen this coming, man. And our and the men of the Lord has been warning you of this. You know, start with our elder bishops, apostles, and the men on down at GMS, man. We've been warning the people of this, man. And we're here. I'm gonna grab one more and close out. Literally one more and close out, man. This ain't meant to be nothing long. It wasn't meant to be nothing long. But we in those times, man. We in those dark times. We are here now. Oh my God, man! This this he sounds something out of a WWE interview. Okay, a WWE promo with this man. He's just and this is another reason why I just was dying laughing, man, because it just reminded me of Hulk Hogan. When he was all amped up during his promos. You heard it, man. This is the book of Amos 5:18. And it reads, Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, Yahweh. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Shalom to the next one. Shalom.